JAMALL CHARLO dominates Brandon Adams in a 12-round unanimous decision victory. Blessed love and blessed night. Boxing world, boxing nation, fighting world, fighting nation. It's Coach Fire and this is real life boxing. JAMALL CHARLO dominates Brandon Adams in a 12-round unanimous decision victory. Hey, before we get into it, I'm going to ask you guys to smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified when new content is being uploaded and you can be notified when we are going live. Now, very competitive fight. First of all, you got to give it up. Shout out to Brandon Adams for coming in game, coming in shape. Real crafty and good fighter. Won the Contender series, the Contender television series. He won. He beat Sugar Shane Mosley's son, to win that. So shout out to Brandon Adams for taking the fight and coming out and fighting a good fight. You know what I mean? And shout out to JAMALL CHARLO for doing what he had to do to get the job done. Like I said, he dominated the fight. He pretty much won every round. Brandon Adams was, first of all, he was a lot shorter than JAMALL CHARLO. Moved his head really well, moved his waist really well, and moved his feet really well. So made it difficult for JAMALL CHARLO to hit him, often. But JAMALL CHARLO was getting his shots in. I feel like he was rushing it at the beginning, kind of overzealous, trying to go for the KO. Obviously he was in his hometown and he wanted the KO victory. So I feel like he was kind of, being overzealous at first, trying to rush the KO. And then after a while, he kind of simmered down and just started boxing. Was catching Brandon Adams with some real good shots. Like I said, Brandon Adams is a good fighter, tough, good chin on him too, good jaw. He took some good shots from JAMALL CHARLO. I felt like JAMALL CHARLO could have used his jab a little bit more and could have went to the body a little bit more too. I feel like it would be nice to see both Charlos go to the body a little bit more. But definitely I feel like JAMALL could have went to the body more. Even with his jab and his straight right hand. Didn't even have to be on the inside with power punches. Even with the jab and with the straight right hand, I feel like he could have been going to the body more, because like I said, Brandon Adams was real slippery, moving with his head and good movement with his feet also. So I feel like JAMALL CHARLO could have been going downstairs a little bit more and using his jab a little bit more. Both Charlos, I feel like, rely a little bit too much on their power, and they should rely more on their speed and their athleticism, because the power is there. I was just listening to CJ again from Goodfellas Sports TV. Shout out to CJ. Y'all go subscribe to that channel if y'all not. And the same things that I was thinking, before I was going to make this video, is the same exact things that he was saying, how JAMALL is kind of stiff. Both of them are kind of really stiff. Only thing that I disagree with CJ on is that he said that JAMALL has bad defense, in which I think that JAMALL has decent defense, which is kind of what also helped him tonight too, because Brandon Adams is short, stocky, and powerful, and he was throwing some bombs, and a lot of them, JAMALL had his hands up, perfectly, just catching him. Even though Brandon Adams caught him with some overhand rights, once he got comfortable and started throwing it. But JAMALL is just really tight, really stiff, and technically sound, in here. He loves catching and countering with that uppercut. He catches anything and counters with that uppercut. That's how he knocked out J-Rock. He catches anything. Bow and counters with that uppercut. Catches anything and counters with that uppercut. He hit Brandon Adams with it a few times tonight. But I feel like it'll be nice to see them, you know, both of them rely less on their power and more on their speed and get kind of loose, you know what I mean, and stop being so stiff and uptight and box a little bit more, you know what I mean. Use that stiff jab, use those stiff straight punches, because they're both long and rangy, and they both have, you know, good jabs and good strong straight punches. So it'll be nice to see them use their speed and their athleticism a little bit more, you know what I mean, rather than just being so tight and being walked down fighters that just want to, you know what I mean, smash, because everything with them is power. They're just real tight in here, and everything is just everything that they're throwing is just power. Even both of their jabs are really stiff. Jamal has been known for knocking people down with his jabs. He's knocked a few fighters down with his jab. He almost dropped Brandon Adams with the jab tonight, and that's what I mean. Like, he could have been jabbing. He could have been jabbing Brandon Adams a lot more than he was actually doing. You know what I mean? Because he has a really good, stiff and powerful jab. But like I said, it would be nice to see both of them kind of, you know, just loosen up, use their speed, relying there, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Throw some punches and bunches of combinations. Be really nice to see Jamal go to the body, because when they got to the inside, he was going to the body sometime, but he was really trying to fire those uppercuts. But it'd be nice to see him whack, come to the body and then come back to the head. It'll just be nice to see both of them go to the body a little bit more, use their speed a little bit more, instead of just relying on power so much and just, you know, trying to get a knockout. Box, you know, box, use the jab, use your speed, and set up the knockout, instead of just trying to, you know what I mean, instead of just trying to make everything be the knockout. But Jamal still did his thing tonight. Dominated Brandon Adams. Like I said, he won like pretty much every round. And then, you know, for the fans that for the Canelo fans and the Charlo haters now, I'm a fan of Canelo. If you guys are subscribers to my channel, videos, you know what I'm saying, praising Canelo, I'm a fan of Canelo. But at the same time, you know, you got to keep it real at Real Life Boxing. Like, don't come on. I was in the Showtime, the press conference, watching the post-fight press conference. So many haters in there talking about Charlo's a bum and he couldn't finish Brandon Adams and this, that, and the third. Like, you know, come on. Like, you know, stop saying these guys haven't fought anybody and these guys are nobodies. Like, because the top fighters in the division who they're trying to fight are not trying to fight them. You know what I mean? That's why we want to see Canelo fight him, so he can get a chance to prove to the world, you know what I mean, and to us as fans, you know what I mean, how good he is. But we can't be calling him a bum and saying that Canelo will beat this guy, you know, and they haven't fought each other. That's why we want to see the fight. You know what I mean? 2 middleweight champions. Canelo's been his mandatory. I mean, he's been Canelo's mandatory. He's been Triple G's mandatory. And we just, like, stop with the hating. You know what I mean? Like, come on. The hating gets old. You know what I mean? It's boxing. Like, we want to see them fight. Like, stop talking about, oh, this guy's a bum and you know, this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third. As far as we know right now, Canelo's not trying to fight him. So what does that say? He wasn't trying to fight him at 154. He wasn't trying to fight him at 160. Now they've made Canelo the franchise champ, you know, made Jamal Charlo the world champ. So now are we going to see a fight with them? Jamal said he's going to continue to call him out. So Triple G and both Canelo have got Demetrius Andrade and Jamal Charlo on their back. And we're about to talk about Demetrius Andrade in a few minutes. So y'all make sure y'all look out for that video, because it's the next video. But like I said, Jamal Charlo dominated Brandon Adams. Brandon Adams put up a great fight. Very competitive fight. Shout out to both fighters for coming out safe. Like I said, it'd be nice to see Charlo use that jab a little bit more, go to the body a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, and rely more on his speed and his boxing skills and athleticism rather than just power. But y'all tell me what y'all think about it in the comment section, man. It's Coach Fire, and this is Real Life Boxing, and y'all protect yourself at all times. Peace and one love, and y'all Canelo fans, stop hating on JAMALL CHARLO and his bro.
So if you like this video and you would like to see more great content like this on the channel, go to the PayPal link or the Cash App link in the description and show your appreciation by donating any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. This is Real Life Boxing.